Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to my channel where I share all of my knitting adventures. Today I have a little bit of an update on what I started before we went camping this past weekend. And then I wanted to talk about a really cool find I found recently while secondhand shopping. So if that interests you, come along with me and let's get started. So the first thing I want to share with you, if you saw my previous video, you would have seen that I was indeed knitting at the beach, because why else would I go on vacation but to have loads of extra knitting time? So while I was there, this was the project I worked on probably 95% of the time I was there. I did work a little bit on my Musselboro hat, made a little bit of progress there. But this sock I started the morning we left. I was actually sitting in my chair, just waiting for everybody to finish getting ready. And this is as far as I got between Friday morning and today. So I'm at the gussets right now. This colorway is from Feisty Fibers. It's called Trippin' and Vibes, but I have to say it really to me looks more like jelly beans or cake sprinkles. But I really love it. I love the way it's working up. It's being done on one long circular needle. I'm using a 32-inch and doing the magic loop method, US size 2, 2.75, and the pattern is a vanilla bean sock pattern from, the name escapes me. I can't remember her name right at the moment. She's on Ravelry, so if you just go to Ravelry and type in vanilla bean sock pattern, it'll come up. Her handle is Crazy Sock Lady. You can find it there. It's a very inexpensive pattern, which was part of the appeal for putting it in my Ravelry cart. So that's as far as I've gotten. That's the first sock. I have not gotten very far on my leg warmers. These are for my sweet little niece. I don't know how well you can see that. There's a cable pattern right through there. So those are her leg warmers. She's asked me at least twice now if I have finished them. She's very excited to get those. So those will keep her nice and warm when she's doing her dance. And the other thing I wanted to show you as far as projects go, this is what I didn't show when I rounded up all of my works in progress, because I actually forgot that I had this one. But this is my Suki shawl. I started this a while ago. I've made several of these. I really love the pattern. It is for purchase on Ravelry. It's a very easy knit to do. I'm doing mine with whatever this is. I don't think I have the label with me handy, but it's some really lovely wool that my mother gave to me in a really beautiful blue. So I'm doing this as the main color for the shawl, and then I'm going to do the pattern, the stripes and the edging in this really beautiful sort of golden turmeric color, which I think maybe came from Knit Picks. I'm not really sure. And it's looking a little tangled, so that might make things really interesting when I start working with it. So that's my Suki shawl. We'll see how it works up in those two colors. And then my secondhand shopping always gives me things that I will enjoy. I always find some wonderful treasure. And these were what I found most recently. So I bought 2 of them. If they have more, because I think when I went there were probably like 8 or 10 of them. But these are wooden bowls made in Norway. handcrafted. They are absolutely beautiful. There were a couple that looked like this, and then most of them looked like this. But they're absolutely beautiful. And I love that they look so worn and used and well loved. I don't really know what they were used for, if the person that had them used them for eating or for decorative purposes. I don't know. But I found that they are the perfect size and shape for what else but my knitting. I can easily fit a cake of yarn in here, and then I can put my little sock knitting right next to that on top, and I can keep it on my table, my nightstand. I can carry it around with me. I've taken it out to the garden with me a couple times, but it's just perfect. I love little things like this for my sock knitting. It's not only handy and practical, but it's just aesthetically beautiful. I mean, it just looks so lovely when I have it sitting on my table and I walk by and see it there. So I have 2 of them right now. If they're still there, I'll probably buy a couple more because I do a lot of sock knitting and I have it placed all over my house because it looks beautiful, and I like things that are functional as well as artful and beautiful to look at, and this serves both of those purposes. So I think that's really all I have to share for you. It is quite warm here today. When I looked at the thermometer, I think it was about 86 degrees. It's very, very warm, and there's no breeze. It's very humid. But we'll see. It looked like maybe we might get some rain. We had some big clouds building up over the mountains. I don't know if that means rain is coming or not, but I'm really hoping so because we sure need it. So until next time, happy knitting and have a wonderful, wonderful week.